So with that being said, this is an okay pick. 1-1 is all right. At least they dodged the Ling. They did not fall for force and just make her pay. But nonetheless, it's time for game 2 here. Team Myanmar versus Team Indonesia. Myanmar in the lead and arguably has the better draft, maybe. But nonetheless, we cannot count out the fact that there's an Angela that could just go with the princess and just make her do crazy 1-1 things.
Yes, if you have the 1-1 plus the Angela kind of combo for Team Indonesia, that's a good for them. Although what's crucial here for Team Indonesia is how they are going to actually make this 1-1 really fat in terms of the gold. Actually well fed for this game. Although we know a 1-1, he is a kind of hero that really goes for the team fight if and ever he is able to proc his ultimate. Although for Team Myanmar, we could see a counter, or actually they are trying to get this buff for Team Indonesia on this game. We saw this actually, Leo, on game number 1.
Oh yeah, definitely. Game 1 was the same story, the steal, and now Yellow Flash able to secure it. Not much Team Indonesia can do here. Princess also expended their retribution on their purple. So yeah, that is going to be the 1-1 with retribution. That's a little dangerous, I think.
Actually, we see a 1-1 with the flicker actually with this one. Although for Hiccup, I guess he's gonna be the first blood here. Princess taking the kill for Team Indonesia against Team Myanmar. So that is that is gonna be a light for the 1-1. I said earlier it's gonna be 1-1 because of the 1-1 pick of Team Indonesia. So far, so good for Team.
Yep, but still, despite that first blood, Indonesia is down a buff. All right, so they could not counter the take on the buff, and this 1-1 is only tasting purples. Right, she has no oranges, and yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure here on Hiccup. Not much this Valira could do. Just protect the turret, save it from this minion wave crashing, and yeah, Myanmar here they're less aggressive than they were in game 1.
Actually, if they are less aggressive, that is kind of dangerous for Team Indonesia, because that just means that Yellow Flash is just taking the jungle or just rotating just to take all of the gold against Team Indonesia for this one. They are preparing him for the damage. Imagine this is a level 6 Yellow Flash on your screens against Princess, which is still at level 5. Although right now Hiccup is down, the Valir is down for this one. Although for your Team Myanmar, I guess they need to be ready for the worst scenario, because Royal Mick is almost down. He's gonna be killed by Rich Jaya onto this Esmeralda. Sam! Oh my god, it's gonna be another kill for Indonesia onto this one.
Chantel, is it really Team Myanmar preparing Yellow Flash, or is it really because they're having a hard time? This is Team Indonesia, unlike we've seen them before. Yellow Flash not able to output enough damage. Oh wait! Blazing Duet, is it enough? Oh, Milagro survives! Milagro survived!
Oh my god, the heart guard was successfully attached to the core, to the bones. The turtle has been taken here by Princess, although 2 men down for Team Indonesia onto this one. But I guess I'm wrong. Yellow Flash is down. We have said earlier that Team Myanmar is just preparing this squad for the latter team part, or latter team fight for this one. But for Team Indonesia, they're just being aggressive against Myanmar to prepare for this squad to get fat.
Yeah, might be having a hard time. And look at that defensive ejector by DK. I'm starting to get worried here for Team Myanmar. I mean, the Claude sure could just be farming, but also it could be because they can't find the angles. You know, they can't find ways for him to be more aggressive and start taking kills. And he is himself down 0-1. On the other hand, it's Princess 2-0. And 1. So this 1-1 is having a good time despite having that earlier buff stolen.
Yep, actually for Team Indonesia though, if they really want to win this game number 2, they need to start working on the objectives. We saw earlier in the first years of the game, one team is really up ahead in terms of the team fight, but they're not taking objectives. For Team Indonesia though, we could see no objectives being done here onto this game, although this Giant is down by the hands of Princess onto this 1-1. Another man down for Team Myanmar, and for this blue team though, They need to be more aggressive. They need to answer this aggressiveness coming in from Team Malaysia. Hiccup
Oh
is out
no.
of position. It's gonna be a
That's
killing spree for the try. Yes.
That's another one. Hiccup keeps falling. There's not much he can do. It's not enough. The torrent's pushing people back. Indonesia, they smell blood. They know that they can just keep going at Hiccup. And there's very little Myanmar can do. Oh, look at this. He caught Siko. Siko caught him with the ejector underneath. Can they get him? Retaliation here by Team Myanmar. Siko's so tough. Heart guard on the Kufra. He survives.
Actually, there is no enough damage here coming in from Team Myanmar. Although here comes the backup. We had the ejector, we had the flicker in. No sustain coming in from Team Indonesia. Princess is down. This is the perfect opportunity for Team Myanmar to take the turtle. Although we have the Lunox on the top lane, just doing the objective for Team Indonesia. Top lane turret down, and turtle has been taken here by Malaysia. I mean by Myanmar.
Fair enough. I called it too soon. I could have sworn Siko was gonna survive, but Sam to the rescue from the back lines. Mirror movement here by our Lunox Hen, taking that turret up top while the turtle was secured by Yellow Flash. And so far, I think we can call this even still, but Myanmar still a little bit on the back foot. I'd say half a step, maybe just half a step. Now this is a fight waiting to happen in the mid lane towards the river. I don't think Myanmar should pick this fight, though. I don't think they should.
They aren't ready yet for this one. For Team Myanmar, we can see a 4.1k gold. Actually, for this one, the Claude is on top of the gold as compared to the 1-1. Although the Esmeralda is there for Team Indonesia, which is really reliable for the latter part of the game. So for Team Myanmar, they need to take down this Esmeralda. Yeah. They have the Rhinos on their lineup. They need to rotate on the bottom side of the map for them to be able to negate this one.
Yeah.
If the 1-1 goes down, there comes the Esmeralda. For Team Myanmar, they are heavily relying on Yellow Flash.
Yeah, Chantel, it does make sense. His name is Rich Jaya. But jokes aside, the Avarice is doing so much work for Esmeralda here. Rich Jaya, what's he doing there? How did he get caught in that part of the map? Look at that. What's he doing? Why is he there?
That's too deep.
Interesting. All right, I think this is too far, too deep. Rich Jaya, you're going down. Like, what are you doing? That was interesting. I didn't see how he got there.
Oh, actually, it might be about time for Team Indonesia to take the middle lane turret. Because we could see that there are 3 players here. Although here comes the Blazing Duet actually by Yellow Flash just to defend the minion wave or the damage here being brought by Team Indonesia just to take the middle lane turret. But again, that is just too deep for Rich Jaya. I know he is rich, but it's just too deep. Although DK almost out of life, you have the heart guard here. But the Angela onto this hand. Royal Make doesn't have the Firaga armor, though he has. Princess is down by the hands of Team Myanmar. Royal Milk getting a kill with his X-Borg. Milagros is out of position against 4.
Oh no, that's a 2-for-1. Now Milagros gonna go. Taken down by Yellow Flash. Siko up next, but that's the tank. Don't force it. And I'll take that as a win, this extended team fight. But Siko catching off guard Hiccup. Once more going down. Blazing the Wet popped by Yellow Flash. There's the flicker by the Kufra. Can they force the issue? There's the turret up top. Check it out. Royal Milk just working.
You know what, Leo? What's interesting for this game, this time around for Team Myanmar, they are really up ahead in terms of the minion waves. Their minion waves are really flowing onto the map or the territory of Team Indonesia. Just like what we've said earlier, they're just preparing Yellow Flash for the latter part of the game. We have the golden staff for him. For Team Indonesia, though, I guess they need to focus on the objectives, just like what we've said earlier on. Though for this one, Rich Jaya and Sam, the top lane guys, it's gonna be hand down for Team Indonesia though. So the burst damager is already out. We have 4 players here for Team Myanmar. Kufra is ready for the counter initiation. Prince is getting ready for the ultimate. Is he gonna fly? Oh my god, he comes the blazing to it. The damage is there. The damage is just there for the Claude.
Did not need to eject anybody. They saw themselves out the door and into respawn. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Myanmar may have figured their groove out. And just like that, once more, Rich Jaya is out of position. He was busy down bottom, forcing this push, able to take it in the long run, but nonetheless, his team already paid for it. Indonesia here losing a turret up top. a couple of lives from their lineup, 11 and 10. Now for sure, Team Myanmar is ahead, for sure.
Yep, really, by just looking at the map, you can see Team Myanmar in terms of the map control. We have DK here for the map vision. Also, Hiccup, actually, I know he's 4 for the deaths, but so far he's really doing a great job. Siko is out position. We have the ejector here by DK, almost out of life. Half-life actually for this one. We have the blazing and 4 yellow flash. Oh my god, here comes the kill spree for him. It's gonna be a double kill actually. We have the ejector plus the flicker combo for this Jawhead, and 4 men down for Team Indonesia.
Wow, Team Myanmar showing us how a single target lineup works. Like, compared to what they were doing earlier, they were more focused on the AoE. But now, they're more of just 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take you one by one. And they very successfully showed us here after taking down Siko, Hen, Milagros, and Princess. Now, after penetrating mid, they'll threaten top. Rich Jaya with the Falling Star Moon catches Yellow Flash for a bit, blazing the wet here, a defensive measure by Team Myanmar, making Rich Jaya pay. This turret not gonna stand much longer, but Yellow Flash shut down here by Hen. Wow, this turret's still up. There's another down for Team Indonesia, and can they make Royal Mick go down? He does not have an immortality. Princess.
Here goes Princess with
Tiger
Siko.
stand.
Here comes the combo. The flicker was there. The flicker is there. It's gonna be again another counter initiation here for Team Myanmar. Although the immortality is blocked, it's gonna be a counter kill for Team Myanmar onto this one. 18-12 for the score. We have 1 inhibitor turret down for Team Indonesia, and the Winter Tension actually for Sam on this Uranus. So far, things are looking fine for Team Myanmar onto this game. Hen against Sam onto this one with that heart guard, guys. It's gonna be 3 versus 1. The Uranus with that sustain, with that damage, actually giving him a monster kill against 2 players. We have the Winter Truncheon. 2 players for Team Myanmar are getting ready for the backup. Here comes the Jawhead with that ejector play. Flicker out for the Angela. It's gonna be the Esmeralda though, and a disengage for these teams.
Sham. I'm not sure if that was worth it, but nonetheless, he bought some time, able to keep up the pressure on the map. What is Siko doing down there? You see Siko? He's caught out. His teammates needs him. This is a fight that they cannot win without the Kufra. So what's Siko doing here?
I guess he's more on the map. He's getting ready if this Team Myanmar gets the Lord. Although, speaking of which, just like what you've said, I guess Siko is really on a different part of the map.
Yeah.
It's not the part of the map that you want a tank to be placed again. But this one, we have Rich Jaya. Oh my god, Rich Jaya is almost out of life. He goes in for the dive, but he is down. Together with that one, it's going to be 21-14, 2 men down for Team Indonesia, and this is the perfect timing for Team Myanmar to get this level 1 Lord.
Yep, it's going to be an easy take. Not much Indonesia can do for the contest. Would have been nice to see Hen go for this again. He can be 1-for-1 with Lord Steals against Myanmar, but nonetheless, he would rather play it safe and try to secure the mid lane. But just the perfect order, brilliant, saving himself. Siko is the one who will fall. Now they are threatening the finish in mid. They only have 3 defenders here. Lord gonna march down mid. DK gonna finish the job. Sam taking down the top lane turret, throwing Hiccup in the field of fire. There's the jump in by Rich Jaya, Falling Star Moon. Not much he can do there because Milagros is going to go for the heart guard. 2 Yellow Flash takes him down. That is 2 down for Team Indonesia. Hiccup slain by Hen. Hen gonna pay the price. Royal will make sure of that. And the Lord is gonna start marching in. Princess, Tiger stands in, Tiger stands out, down he goes. That is going to be the wipeout. Killing spree for Royal Milk, and it's only a matter of time. Myanmar is going to take this game. It's gonna be a 2-0.
What a game!